What is going on, guys? It's your boy Chris here, back with a new video. Boy, I love the smell of napalm in the morning. And by napalm, I mean like just AEW continuing to fall apart due to them being like a dysfunctional place where no one but there are no adults in the room. Um, Point blank, like there aren't. There clearly aren't because stuff keeps happening. This time, to the shock of no one, I'm going to speak, it's going to be kind of shocking to some of y'all out there, but Britt Baker's in the middle of some shit again. I know, you're shocked. I'm stunned. But apparently, she fucked around and found out with the wrong motherfucker to fuck around and find out with, because this time, she fucked around and got suspended. So, apparently the story is she was talking shit in the women's locker room about either MJF or about Mercedes Moné or whatever the fuck happened. And Alicia Toot, who is MJF's girlfriend, who just started working there, went and told MJF whatever was said, causing MJF to kind of confront her about what the fuck was said. They got into it, ended up with Will Ospreay having to allegedly break it up, or whatever the fuck happened, and the disciplinary committee did an investigation, and she got, the DMD got suspended and fined. It was only a matter of time before she started shit again, because she tends to do this. I've said this online, I'll say it here. A lot of you motherfuckers are out there glazing this girl up and saying how great she was and how, it was all misunderstood between her and Thunder Rosa. Y'all motherfuckers owe Thunder Rosa a fucking apology. I don't expect it to happen, but y'all do, because this vindicated the fuck out of her. And I don't say that as a Thunder Rosa fan or someone who doesn't like Britt Baker. For full disclosure, I am a Thunder Rosa fan and I don't like Britt Baker, but you could tell that everything was kind of veered, towards Britt versus Thunder, and Thunder really wasn't doing anything. She didn't do shit. They had a feud in the ring, and that was it. And then Britt started taking these unnecessary fucking shots at her. They're bringing the sandbag and fucking, the backstage shit that we saw where she was gloating about Thunder Rosa having to give up the AEW women's title because she got hurt. All kinds of shit. Now, she's back from her fucking injury, and it's not, has it even been 3 weeks? And she's already starting shit? She just got fucking back. Now, allow me to say this. For Alicia Toot to be going and running around telling shit from the women's locker room is not fucking cool. That's some snitch type shit. So that ain't cool. But at the same time, if you're Britt Baker, why are you fucking running your mouth about the biggest star in the company? Or the two of the bigger stars in the company? Again, let me say this. I'm not the biggest MJF fan, and I'm not a Mercedes Moné fan. But they're bigger stars than fucking Britt Baker in every way, shape, and form, and as far as AEW goes. So that's barking up a hill where you're just not going to win. You know what I'm saying? You're going to lose that battle 9 times out of 10 times out of 10. You're just gonna take an L on that no matter what you do. So don't fucking do it. And she fucking did it, and she lost. Bad. You know what I'm saying? She fucked around with people who had more stroke or clout or power in the company or important to the company than she does right now, and now she's finding out. Just for perspective, this would be like the Brooklyn Brawler starting shit with Hulk Hogan back in the 80s. Who the fuck do you think they're gonna side with? Brooklyn Brawler? Or Hulk Hogan? Brooklyn Brawler would have got his ass fired, run out of the fucking company right on the spot if you started shit with Hulk Hogan. Because Hulk Hogan's a golden egg. The goose with the lazy golden eggs. Now again, let me be clear. I am not a fan of Mercedes Moné, and I am not the biggest MJF guy because he's the definition of mid, because all his promos are the same shit over and over again. Hadn't really evolved, hadn't really changed. And Mercedes Moné, I don't even need to say it. Y'all see it for yourselves how bad she is now that she's not in WWE. And, there's a reason they were scripting her promos back in the day, because now she's got the freedom to do whatever the fuck she wants. You see how bad it is. But, Mercedes Moné and MJF are moneymakers for AEW. They're two of the biggest acts in the company. Britt Baker's been gone for a while. For quite some time, and really wasn't fucking missed all that much because we had other people doing shit, and she wouldn't really I was like, okay, she's back and she still sucks. What's the fucking point? You know what I'm saying? She didn't get better in the time she was gone. If anything, she's gotten worse. I mean, if you don't believe me, go look at the Hikaru Shida Britt Baker match from 2 weeks ago, because Hikaru Shida had to slow down her match speed to 2 miles an hour. And even with that slowdown, Britt Baker still couldn't keep up with her in the ring. That's how fucking bad she was. Okay? That's how bad she is in the ring. You cannot convince me that she is the worst women's wrestler I've ever seen. And I'll say this, in the beginning when she first started, she was okay. But credit the Joey Numbers from Wrestling Soup. He said this perfectly. If you don't get time in the ring to do what you do, or you're off doing other shit, like she's working as a fucking dentist, you don't have time to keep your craft up. You don't get the reps to get your timing and your moves in. And you don't get the chance to, kind of fine-tune shit. And that's what happened to Britt Baker. She hasn't had that opportunity because she doesn't fucking work. So I'll defend her a little bit there, and I'll give her that. But she's still, by the time she got hurt, and before anyone says, oh, she was hurt. Okay, cry me a fuck, to quote Jack Perry's goofy ass, cry me a fucking river. If you were that hurt to the point where it's affecting your ability to work, fucking go home. Don't fucking wrestle. Heal up. She waited till it was so bad to the point where her matches had deteriorated. If you're that hurt, have the fucking sense to go home and get well. Period. If you don't do that, you don't get to cry about, oh, but they were hurt. Okay. It was hurt. It was affecting their ability to do matches to the point where they were you couldn't do anything with her. So what the fuck are you putting her out there? Because then you're putting other people at risk that are in the ring with her because she can't do her shit properly because she's hurt. which could lead to someone else getting hurt. So if she's that hurt that she shouldn't be in the ring working, she shouldn't have been out there having shitty matches. She should have been off somewhere, recovering or getting whatever surgery that was needed or whatever had need to happen, and going through the rehab and getting herself back to where she could do what she needs to do. Instead of continuing to work, and you know this injury's bad, and you know you're having trouble with it, and you know it's causing you to, not be able to do your shit, you run the risk of hurting someone else. Especially with an arm injury, you have to lift or hold them with your arm. If your arm goes limp, or whatever the fuck, you could drop somebody on their fucking head or neck, and then they're injured or crippled. We've seen fully healthy people cripple somebody in a ring because something just went bad. But if you get in the ring knowing that you're injured, you're putting someone else's body in your fucking hands, and that's irresponsible. So no, I don't want to hear that about Britt Baker. Don't make that fucking excuse for her. She just stinks. Okay? She stinks. She's not good in the ring. And now she's causing problems backstage. Are we going to have another, I hate to use CM Punk in this situation because CM Punk wasn't the fucking problem. Are we going to have a CM Punk situation again? Where she hauls off and punches somebody? Are we going to have a situation where, is an adult in the room going to fucking finally do something? Are we going to have a sit down and talk this out like they should have done then? Or is this still going to be, we don't want to deal with it. We're going to be passive aggressive until it blows up into, a huge fucking backstage brawl and 5 people get fired or something. Because Tony Khan's an idiot. Because again, he's not a boss. I will say that to the death of that company. Tony Khan is not a boss. Okay? He's just not. If you think he is, cool, do you. Other people who see shit and see how he acts and see how he conducts himself, he's not a boss. He's trying to be everybody's fucking friend. But the disciplinary committee apparently did, and credit to them for doing the right thing and sending her dumbass home, Britt Baker's dumbass home, if she was the one that was caused the problem. That's what should have happened. They did the right thing. As far as Britt Baker goes, this is your wake-up call, bitch. You know what I'm saying? This is your wake-up call. You gotta stop acting up. It's causing problems. And all you motherfuckers that were glazing this chick up, y'all need to be apologizing to Thunder Rosa, because she was done dirty as shit. I'm still surprised she came back to that fucking company, to be quite blunt. I'm shocked she came back. I cannot believe she stayed. I would have walked the fuck out if I were her. Straight up. The second I got medical clearance, I'd have been I fucking quit. I'd have walked the fuck out. Thunder Rosa is a better person than me because I would have been petty as fuck. The way people were talking about me, the way that other women were trashing me, if I were her, whoo. And before I left, I'd have made sure Britt Baker saw me outside in the parking lot. Because we'd have settled that shit for real. We'd have settled it right there. I make no bones about that. If I were Thunder Rosa, and it were me, because I'm petty like that. I'd have been and before I leave, you and me gotta have a private talk. Except it ain't gonna be any talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to have a private thing somewhere where no one can get involved and no one can split us up. Because we're going to settle this before I leave here. Believe that. So, Britt Baker played stupid games, won a stupid prize, fucked around and found out, whatever you want to call it. Long overdue. And the apologies of Thunder Rosa. Long overdue. I hope y'all motherfuckers man up and do it, because you should. Anyway, that's all I've got for this one. And again, I'm not really on anybody's side here. Everybody deserves to get burnt for the stupid shit that happened here. Alicia Tooch should have been running her fucking yap and going to MJF about anything that said in the privacy of a locker room. MJF should have had the fucking sense not to go up to her and start shit in the backstage area. To the point where it had other people had to break it up. Like, that's just stupid as shit on his part. Like, what are you going to do if she says something you don't like? Hit her? Like, fucker's wrong with you? Like, you're supposed to be smarter than that. Dummy. Yeah. Anyway. Like, all three of them are stupid. Like, I have no dog in that fight. All three of them are dumb as shit. And, like, he punched a wall or something. And if he hurt his hand, good. You shouldn't have approached her anyway. You should have went to Tony Khan or one of the agents and had that talk with them and had them handle it from jump. You never should have gotten involved in it. You should have been like, why are you coming to me and telling me shit that's private in the locker room? Because now everybody's gonna be looking at you like you're a fucking snitch. As far as Alicia goes, like, shut the fuck up. What are you doing? Like, this is the type of shit that goes on. Just for the record, that's the type of shit that caused the all-out situation. Just to be clear, this shit that just happened that got Britt Baker suspended is this type of shit that caused all out. You got one person going to somebody else when they should have shut the fuck up and not said anything and kept their shit to themselves, and they went to somebody else, run their fucking mouth, and that person caused some shit to go down. When Punk was in AEW, if everybody had shut the fuck up about Colt Cabana and shit that wasn't true, All Out never fucking happens. Okay? Like, that's obvious, or should be obvious to anybody with two brain cells. So, just so y'all know, this is the type of shit that caused All Out. Motherfuckers not minding their fucking business and having to starting shit that doesn't need to be started. That's how it started. And then people didn't handle it the way they should have handled it, thus leading to, like, Brawl Out and then All In later on and all that shit. So, like I said, that's all I've got for this one. Like, AEW's a fucking dumpster fire, and I don't know what to tell you at this point. Shit's fucking stupid. Everybody there's a bunch of fucking children. CM Punk was right. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Peace.